G'day, Michael here. Yeah, I had a accumulated error using one printhead, then print the next printhead, print the next printhead, etc., etc. It steadily built up probably a millimetre discrepancy in a couple of the vital parts of the final printhead that's in the machine right now. So I decided to make another one, but if I'm going to make another one I may as well make various improvements. My improvements are pretty much actually in blue here, funny enough, and I'll just describe one extra here. There's a bit of a flat side on this area here. I've decided to bump the fan up a little bit so I can have the tip a little bit less extended from this assembly, make it a little bit more rigid and stable. Also, I noticed it was difficult to put in the lathe to clean out that bore, so I produced these little cutouts here so that the lathe's jaws can obviously clasp this assembly, quite firmly and accurately, so that I can bore that out. I made the hole sort of 0.5 mil undersized so I can machine it out. That way I get a nice perfect fit with the actual printing head, the tip. These holes here are for using a cable tie to tidy up the cables. Also with lifting, yeah. In effect, I lifted these components up on this inverted design, but so that it would print well, I had to put these sloped facets down the side here, so that it would simply print neatly rather than having this unsupported area being printed. So that was an improvement basically because of the production method. I've also made this a bit tidier. I've rounded these corners a bit better. I've also filleted or rounded these start points for the actual 3mm threaded screw holes, and that's in aid of getting me a better start with the tap. So it was just a little bit trickier to start than before, and this is going to make it easy to get the drill bits and the taps and so forth to run better. Now what I did was I drilled with an undersized drill bit so as to have the right hole size for the tap. Now that drill basically reamed this out to be a smooth, clean cutout. Again, I've left the 3D print a little bit sort of oversized, or in this case makes the holes smaller, so there's more material there to cut out. I think that's about it. Anyhow, I've got the previous printhead printing this printhead right now, and I might add a little bit of a video in for that too. I've had yet another go at creating a printhead for this printer. What's happened is, with the various iterations of the printhead that I've made so far, I've been accumulating errors in the design, and the more the error happens, the worse the next print becomes. The printhead in the machine, although I'm very happy with it as far as the design's concerned, the printer produced it quite significantly out of shape. So what I'm doing now, I did a lot of pulling apart and rethinking how the printer goes together, and through the process of kind of disassembling how everything works, both hardware and software wise, I ended up learning a lot about how the interplay of all the components actually works with the trigonometry and the offsets and so forth of various parts. So that will lead me to another video that I'm going to be doing in the near future, as how to align the Kossel or Delta machines. And I've gone through the process of aligning the machine, even with all the wonky parts that I've basically created, and I'm getting very, very close to perfect results. When I mean very close, many percent better than what the original machine was. I'm tenths of a millimetre over 100 millimetres. And also it was interesting that I've learned about the flatness of the machine. Of course, with the offsets, the trig and everything, you get either a doming effect or a cupping effect on the path, the sweep of the printhead. In any case, I've tuned all that out of my wonky components so I can make some good high quality components for the printer, so I can do a better job of the whole thing. Anyhow, we're in the middle of printing hopefully the final printhead. looks as though we're approximately halfway through the print. Machine's reporting 40%, but the as I've found in the past, the machine's reporting 40%, but as I've found in the past, it really only reports the height through the component, and we're significantly through the body of the the bulky bit of the print head, and the last bit that probably represents about 60% of the height of the whole print head is just a fan housing. As you can see, I'm very happy with the actual speed and performance otherwise in this print head, but it's just not accurately made. So the new one will be nicely, quite perfect. You can see here the real absolute speed of this printer. It's crazy how fast it can react. Well, that's it for this little video. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ask a question. Yeah, well, that's it. Bye for now.